So if Asuka requested her release, she should, cause she ain't been done right since like forever. 2015, 2016 came strong and ain't been strong since. So I mean, I guess so. But there's my problem with WWE. The fans, y'all love to bring up, oh, it's okay if Oscar left. She deserves better. It's okay if Seth Rollins leaves. He deserves so much more. It's okay if Drew McIntyre leaves. The booking. He deserves so much better. But if Sasha Banks leaves, if Naomi leaves, the story is completely different. They get bashed. If Sasha Banks signed to Impact Wrestling, she'll be getting clowned all day. Naomi signs, a way to go for her. The division is so strong. Y'all can't be selective like that. Why wrestlers just can't get supported, period? Y'all rather not blame the booker and blame the wrestlers, which makes no sense. The booker is responsible for the product. If you're a Cody Rhodes fan and you getting tired of how Roman Reigns winning his matches, it's the booker, not Roman Reigns. You take Roman Reigns out the picture and swap him out, you'll be getting the same results with another said wrestler. Swap Roman Reigns out with Austin Theory, it will be the exact same thing. It'll be the same thing. The draw wouldn't be there. The rates will completely drop because at least Roman Reigns looks believable and can get it done inside that ring. I don't think Austin Theory looks believable or can get it done in the ring. So it's completely different. But still, you know what I'm saying? And then another thing with Bianca Belair, she needs to drop the title to Io Sky. Asuka and Io Sky should have had that faction, not Bayley. It ain't done nothing for Bayley besides kept her with something to do. If Asuka and Io Sky would have had that group, they could have rebuilt Asuka back up to the point where she don't even need to leave. Imagine her on a 5, 6, 7 months title run. Io Sky hitting them up top with the finishers, with her moonsault, and and then you get Asuka beating them down with the kicks and stuff, with the ground game and a suplex or whatever, and just letting Asuka win, putting her back over, rebuilding her back up. That'll be perfect. But Bianca, yeah, she 3-0 on WrestleMania. Don't really need to win. It can finally stop this corny tradition where people are switching titles over because that comes with you like, say if you're a wrestler, like say if one brand was harder than the other one. Say if we was actually like modern day ECW or something like that, and that was like a show itself. You shouldn't be a Raw, more WWE tradition style, and you should be qualified. Oh, you're an ECW heavyweight champion because you got to switch over, knowing that they style way different, especially back then. Man, it'll be a little bit harder for you to actually win it. You shouldn't be able to just get it switched over just because you're switching over. They shouldn't have done it with Charlotte. They shouldn't have done it with Becky. People got to just start putting somebody clean over. They got to put them over. Because even when Becky put Bianca over, she got herself put over so much. They cutting her hair, the random attacks on her weekly and monthly. You got put over just as much as you put her over. When when Sasha Banks put her over, it didn't really do much for Sasha. It put Bianca over, but it do nothing for Sasha. Sasha was on her way out the door. Almost. I mean, she even put Shotzi over, and then WWE decided to not do nothing with her after it. So, yeah, this will be Bianca's probably first time since she ever had a title, probably putting somebody else over. And I think she might have lost to Bayley once or whatever, but that's not really putting nobody over. Bayley's one of the top, I ain't saying wrestling wise, but just the way they pecking order is. She's one of their top female wrestlers, especially now that Sasha Banks and Naomi gone, and Charlotte's always gone too. She's one of their top people. That's why they moving to SmackDown. They're gonna keep pushing the group or pushing her. But in a weird way, it kind of don't make sense though, unless you're gonna bring the group up, because we done already seen Bayley versus Bianca a million times. Now you coming with a faction? Like, I don't know, bro. It just really wouldn't make no sense. Then who got the tag titles, the women's tag titles? Because they don't really just really get defended on both shows, not that I can think of. So it'll be like, what will be happening? What are we supposed to be watching? Bayley jumps Bianca every week? Because they're still a heel faction and she's the face. And I kind of don't, now that I think about it, I kind of don't want to see Bayley versus Bianca each week, because Yeah, it don't make no sense. They should have reorganized that better. Either Damage Control should have went to Raw, Rhea Ripley should have stayed on Raw, or something. Because now we could have had fresher programs on one brand, where it could have been like Rhea versus maybe Bianca, or Rhea versus uh let's see, Bayley, or yes, because we've never seen that. Maybe Bayley turn face or something. Rhea versus Bayley. But instead we're getting Bianca and Bayley again. That wasn't that long ago from Bianca and Sasha. So it's like almost going back in a cycle again. And then they ain't added no real meat and potatoes with new women's wrestlers. Move Doudrop over. Try to switch her up or something. Bring something over. I mean, if this was really gonna be based around Bianca and Bayley, y'all didn't really think this one through. Unless Rhea gonna stay, or y'all gonna break Bayley group up. But then who's gonna be these tag teams for these tag titles? And I don't even understand the Alba Fry group and all that. Bro, we got enough schisms and all these type of factions, bro. Like, goodness, another dark faction. Is that the only thing WWE can create is dark factions? Like, seriously. The bloodline was the simplest thing. Okay, wait a minute. They're cousins. Oh, okay. The bloodline. Like, nigga, besides that, bro, what else can y'all come up with besides dark, gothic-y factions, bro? It's tiring. Now y'all got them as women factions, bro. I bet they don't get over. Not to me, I bet they won't. To some corny, you should see their matches back when they was wrestling for $5. And bruh, no, 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 I'm not. Don't ever recommend me they matches, bruh. No. They look don't even impress me at all. We'll see. We'll see. The look matters too. But then again, it kind of don't. It's like a mixture of both worlds, bro. It's like you kind of do, it kind of don't, bro. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Like Austin Theory got the look of a good heel wrestler, but he got, it's almost like what they say, looks like Tarzan, hits like Jane. That's him. That's him. Get in the ring, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, and I don't mean in a positive way. I'm talking about like, dude, I don't know if we. He kind of reminds me of a modern day Buff Bagwell or something. Got like the look that the average company might want. Got the baby, weak, cheap cockiness. But when he get in the ring, that's Austin Theory, Buff Bagwell. Yep. Yep. Built, yep. Got the body of somebody who should be a top guy. But in reality, once he put it all together, it's jobber work. Mid-card at best jobber work. Austin Theory. I don't care how many times he fight Bobby Lashley. I don't think dude will ever be ready for the bigger stage. Y'all better off letting him feud with Cody. He was better off fighting Cody. Him sneak attacking him with a chair or something versus Brock or something versus doing this with Brock, because if this is gonna be a one-time thing, if Cody beat Brock, it makes no sense of Brock attacking him, because they will, besides him sneak attacking him again after the pay-per-view, he ain't finna be there consistently to really rebuild a new pay-per-view with him probably. So it really wouldn't make no sense. And the only way I can see it really just playing out right is actually Cody have to lose. Brock would win, and then I guess you would have to reseek him plus the tournament. It gives you more options on the table. Think about it. If you keep winning clean, if the fans felt like you were supposed to be Roman Reigns and you barely lost, then you miraculously just come back out of nowhere, and within a year you beating Brock Lesnar. Look how many times it took Seth Rollins to beat Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre and all of that. And then you just beat him just like that. Bruh, who cares about a Money in the Bank tournament with you? You just beat Brock Lesnar within a year, and you've been hurt for most of it. Who cares to see you compete for a tournament? They pretty much just told us who won it. You just beat Brock like that. Come on now. It kind of dilutes Seth Rollins' character. It kind of dilutes Roman Reigns' character. That's why I didn't want Cody to win it. Because you can't win it so fast when you think about the way the others was built up when he puts them over. It makes everything reprogress and slows down. Now you got people like, man, wait a minute. He beat this one with 1 or 2 F5s, and now it takes 1 F5 to beat him. They recount, wait a minute, Braun Strowman lost clean off of, like, people's really starting to think back. And then they're like, how he do that? I know he can't beat him. And it makes you have to start recalculating instead of them just doing it the right way. Shoot, because it took, when you built Seth up, it was supposed to be like a giant killer. Look at Cody Rhodes' body build and look at Seth's. They ain't nothing but like an inch or two difference. 15, 10 pounds difference. Nothing really too major where you just be like, well, that's, it ain't like you're looking at Scott Steiner versus Billy Kidman, and it's not like a big difference. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something just, oh my gosh, like a big difference. So it's like how it takes Seth so much to go through so much. Brock Lesnar slaughtered that man before he finally conquered him. He did. It's the truth. Y'all got to think about it. Even when Bobby beat him and they traded out world titles, look how they did it. But that was fair. Bobby lost the world title to Brock in an elimination chamber. He never even hopped in the match. And people want Cody and Seth to get rematches. Dude never even got in the ring and lost his world title. Then you got Roman Reigns. He interfered and hit, when he was heel, he hit Brock in the head with the title, I think after spearing him, and then Bobby beat him for the title. So they basically traded out. I don't care about any of the other little stuff other than that. That's all that matters. A belt, them belt matches. I don't care about it. That's just a little cheap stuff. I don't care. So they basically, and then look at Bobby. Cody shouldn't be able to beat somebody like Bobby that easy. I don't care what nobody say. Look at Brock. Even at this age, he shouldn't be able to beat somebody like Brock that easy. You're supposed to have trials and tribulations. That's what makes somebody like a Roman Reigns special. You know how many times he used to get slammed when he was the big dog character with Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar used to toss him around too. It's almost like the graduation of Roman Reigns' character. The fact that he's equally of his own, like an entity of you, where he can stand the toe just like you or Bobby, where you'll have to respect him at that same level. Now, if Cody just keep beating them, it downgrades all of that, bro. So that's just my random thoughts about it. But yeah, bro, I'm so tired of seeing these wrestling content creators with the same pose every single week. I'll be like, goodness, can we get some fresh material? I don't even, for real, I'd rather people talk about random stuff in the past, but they know it ain't gonna draw views, than hear about the same rants of your personal favorites every single week. Like, goodness, I get tired of hearing about the same wrestlers. Either it's Roman Reigns this, Cody Rhodes this. Goodness, who else is on the roster? Can we talk about the WWE draft? Do we have thoughts on any other belts maybe potentially getting changed? What are your thoughts about maybe Impact Wrestling's potential to match maybe a TNA or a Ring of Honor? Or what's the direction you think? Will Ring of Honor really be branded in its own type of entity like it was previously? Will it ever get back to those days? Can we talk about anything other than just one specific company, one specific storyline? Like, goodness. They talking about finish the story with Cody Rhodes. No, bro. To me, honestly, the story is finished. I'm done.